Wow. Hey. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Why does my audio sound terrible? What the fuck is wrong with my audio? My microphone sounds like 8-bit. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw review. I have no idea why my microphone sounds a little bitty. It sounds a little bit like there's a lot of, I don't know, like there's like pixelation or something going on. I'm not really sure what that's about, but whatever. I don't know. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. I don't know what that's about. Sorry about that if there's an issue. I'm not really sure why that's happening. Hopefully it stops. But if it doesn't, I don't know. It's really loud, yeah. Yeah, it feels loud to me. It feels really weird. No, I don't need a new mic. This is a brand new mic pretty much. It's not the mic, it's the software. But I don't know, man. Fuck this show tonight. I hate this show. Whatever. Let's go ahead and get in a Discord so I can get Jake on here. And I don't know why the mic's doing that, but whatever. Who cares? The show sucked anyway. There's Jakey Pants. Looking like he wants to fuck the Undertaker. What's up, everybody in the chat? How you guys doing, chat? Let's just start from the beginning, Jake, and let's just go into this travesty. Damn.
Wrestling matches, and that for the most part, kept me satiated and satisfied. But you walk away feeling still in the end like, all right, I saw all this for 3 hours, but nothing progressed, nothing really moved forward. It just happened. So again, you feel unsatisfied, but at least there were some pretty damn good matches on the show to keep us entertained, at the very least. At least that's how I felt.
I wish I felt that way.
You're a little more defeated and destroyed.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, we see all of Team Raw in the ring. Adam Pearce is there, and lo and behold, we get something. They won, and one of these guys is going to get a title shot. But then they also are going to throw Bobby Lashley into that too. I don't know. It's weird, but
because he said
okay. So we got, Team Raw. They're going to get a title shot, and they're bickering with each other and arguing foolishly. The nicknames come back up. It's a real just craptastic promo from everyone. I didn't care for this at all. Very silly stuff. I will give Pierce some credit, though. He took a hell of a bump from Braun. He really landed hard in his head when he flew himself backwards. So at least that was funny.
Yeah, the opening segment was all right, I guess. It wasn't the best, but
I really
it was like
hated the
something.
opening, but I really hated this opening. The only thing you can say good about it is that it was really short. Usually they have the opening promo last 15 to 20 minutes. This was like 6 minutes and then commercial break. So thankfully it was done quick.
Now let's go to, whatever. Just go to the next thing because...
we got the New Day taking on Cedric and Shelton.
So they show the arrival of the New Day, right? Like they show up and or the arrival of the Hurt Business on the
they were in the back.
Again, they're like, give us a match because we said so, and
essentially they were calling him out and giving him a bunch of crap, and they ended up, Xavier Woods got upset and said, all right, we'll give you the tag title shot. So at least they have a reason for the match, a little justification, rather than just throw it together. The match ends up being a double countout, even though they botched it. And they basically made it into the ring as the 10 count happened anyway. Right. So it shouldn't have been that way, but...
Yeah, you would think the referee would have let it.
Gonna catch the replay tomorrow. Have a great show, guys. Raw gave me cancer. I gotta sleep it off.
That's basically what happened tonight, Spaz Phoenix. What's going on, Spaz Phoenix? Thanks for the $5 Canadian. Yeah, this show murdered my life in half. Yeah,
the New Day match, I mean, it ends in disqualification, so we're like, all right, crap, but then they restarted it. MVP demanded that they restart the match, and we got a pretty long and competitive match following that, and I thought both teams looked pretty good here. Kofi Kingston and New Day defeat the Hurt Business, which isn't great, but they are the tag champs, so I can understand wanting to keep them, looking somewhat strong after losing to the Street Profits yesterday at Survivor Series. So I thought it was entertaining. Wasn't a bad match. And like I said, they were in kind of a difficult situation. So when they had the double count out, I kind of rolled my eyes, and that's why I was pleased, or at least surprised, they restarted the match and gave us quite a bit more.
I didn't like any of this shit. It was like, let's do, it was 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was a 22-minute match when they restarted, and you take it all together. And then a lot of commercial breaks in between the entrances and the starting promo.
It was like,
so
it ended
took up
like,
the first hour almost.
Yeah, the whole first hour was this tag match. And I just saw the tag match yesterday on Survivor Series. So this was just like, it made me realize there's nobody else on these shows. Like, you could have brought up a young tag team or a young group, or remember what AEW does where they keep bringing up random people sometimes to keep things fresh or to try something new.
Yeah.
Instead, it's the Hurt Business again. And not only the Hurt Business, they lose again.
This is their second big loss.
And not only did they lose, they technically didn't win several times tonight. They failed multiple times. So you failed multiple times. And this is after Bobby Lashley is like, give me a match. And he fails too. But, it's just like, are you serious? What the hell did this have to do with anything other than they're lazy and don't give a shit?
Well, we'll get to that in a bit too, but I hope they're not going to break up the Hurt Business, because with Bobby being cost the match by MVP, I hope that's not going to lead to some, dissolution where they have to, dissolve the group and be done with.
The only reason why I could think they're doing that is if for some reason MVP is something he's going away. And if that's the case, then Bobby Lashley would take over as like the leader of the group or something.
That would be ideal to keep the group together and at least have him take over. But it was just very odd to have MVP knowingly cost him the title, or cost him the match, excuse me. It was bizarre. So,
yeah, I'm going to tell you what I liked about the show because there are a couple of things tonight that were really good, but everything else was just terrible. I think. Listen, the matches were all right, but it's just like there was nothing
nothing to sink your teeth into.
Like Alexa Bliss,
you're walking away from.
Alexa Bliss is a fucking star.
Yeah, she's one of the top draws.
Oh my God.
The Firefly Funhouse was great.
What the fuck did JD say about her? That she sucks in bed because she sucks or something?
Yeah, he basically
What a
said
fucking
that
retard he is. I mean, listen,
she can't act, so she's a cold fish.
dude, listen, first of all, I took his side when those people attacked him, obviously. I think Alexa was mean. I think she bullied him online. But my point is, why was he ever saying how bad Alexa was? I've been saying, you've been saying, we've been saying how good she is for years. I mean, she's not a crazy like wrestler in the ring that she's gonna like do this HBK match or whatever. But she looks really like solid in the ring, like kind of like how Nikki Bella was good in the ring. She wasn't crazy like this she wasn't Io Shirai or something like that. But she is solid in the ring as a WWE style. She works a WWE style. She has her moves. She sells somewhat better than some of the other girls, the women. I hate the forearms that many of the women do. None of the women punch right at all. It's terrible. But Alexa Bliss's acting is unbelievable. Her acting is unfucking believable. I mean, and it's really not that crazy. If you go back and you look back at years past, many people could act like this. But now, nobody can act. Everybody is cringy. Everybody is full cringe and terrible. Lana tonight was a pile of shit.
Yeah, she's a real just piss poor worker. And
my God, dude.
I get that she's trying, but it's bad.
I don't know what they're trying to do. Fuck this whole thing. Dude, Lana was so cringe tonight. And Asuka, the two of them, and then the bully stuff, I get it. The good thing in that match was when Nia Jax dove into the table. That was funny as shit.
Yeah, that was the only like little highlight through any of that.
What's the best stuff?
She really threw herself
What's
over.
the best stuff tonight to me? I'll tell you right now. Alexa Bliss's acting was amazing. I fucking loved her tonight. Alexa Bliss was so good tonight. Nia Jax throwing her big fat ass into the table was funny as shit. And then number three is, oh no, did I lose it? What was the other good thing? Oh, the Froggy, the Funhouse, Firefly Funhouse was the best Funhouse I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was great. That was absolutely fantastic.
That whole thing.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
that had me dying.
They literally bring on a new character, then kill the character, and then act as if everyone's going to miss the character with a fucking, like, montage of its death and celebrating its life. I mean, bro, are you kidding me? And if you didn't think, I mean, listen, El Gallo fucking de Oro goddamn edited the frog being killed as Bullfrog.
Kick your fucking ass, you little bitch. Pound your ass.
Join us in
a fucking sand nigga.
Oh no, Bullfrog, don't say that. Oh, that's what you get. That's what you get, racist. You racist Bullfrog. Oh my
out
God.
Of his mouth. I mean, she beat the hell out of that frog.
Look at that. There it goes.
Done for.
We'll see you later. Shout out to Gallo for that editing job. Great job, Gallo.
That was hilarious.
You know what that reminds me of?
And quick, too. Super quick.
Yeah, very quick death. Now, it's not a bullfrog, so you can't really make that direct parallel. You know, people want to make that. Well, you really can't. It's not a bullfrog. It's a frog, though, but it is weird. It's almost like they watch the shows or something. You know, it's kind of strange. They brought him on. Then they killed him.
I couldn't stop laughing. Once they killed him, I was dying.
When he was a tadpole, it was like, are you serious, bro?
Oh, the remembrance video was even better. That, when they went through I was cracking up. That was so good. They really killed it. For me, one of my other favorites of the night, honestly, was Sheamus and Riddle. And I saying Sheamus put on a hell of a match isn't, always the case, but I thought they were excellent
was the
tonight.
match of the night. Match of the night.
That was really good.
But they were cringe
a lot
on
of time too.
Matt Riddle was a cringe fest on the mic, though.
Yeah, he was terrible heading into the match and all the nicknames, and I
missed half the match. I missed half the match because I said nope. That pissed me off. That pissed me off. I walked away from my TV.
I could see that, because I really hated that opening. I really despised that entire setup and everything that they tried to accomplish there. But this match was fantastic. They really just went above and beyond, beat the hell out of each other. Just shy of 21 minutes. They gave them a lot of time.
I probably came in 10 minutes into it.
Yeah. So they worked really, really well together. You saw some really cool moments, and thankfully, it's like, even though they gave us a really solid match, I think they can still show us more in the future if they have to have a rematch or anything. So leaves the door open as well.
Yeah. I mean, dude. What are you saying? Brady should retire? He's like he's a top 8 quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, Riddle did say Broger. Yeah, that was incredibly.
The whole thing was
all the nicknames and stuff. And then you had
did you hear him go, oh? He goes, oh, when Sheamus was like, nah, man, fuck that or something. And then he went, oh.
Oh. Yeah, he's like in disbelief and disappointment. Oh, poor baby.
These wrestlers are
Pierce saying
cringe.
Drew McIntyre was the funniest thing of the night.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. He slipped. It was a botch. Adam Pierce called McIntyre.
Oh, my God.
He legit just slip of the tongue, pulled a me, trying to say something live TV, and he's like, "Well, Drew McIntyre," but he definitely McIntyre was trending on Twitter. So,
oh, I missed it.
Oh, so funny. So just such a great botch.
I will say, I really think tonight had some funny moments. Like, there were some funny things that happened tonight. That's the best thing I can take away from tonight's show, besides it putting me to sleep. Now, it could be being sick. I'm still a little bit sick and drowsy and off. All that stuff could add up. But, it really, I don't know, man. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. I just
We already have a Drew McIntyre in the chat.
See, someone's already got the name. Unbelievable. Now, I just think that when I could watch this at any point, some people always say, like, dude, listen, you're just too old for this. That's all it is. And it's like, I don't believe that, because I've been, when did I turn adult? I turned into an adult at the age of 18, right? Technically, but let's pretend I really didn't become an adult until 25. I was watching this at 25. It was pretty good then. It was decent. 28. That's when things started kind of going downhill, but still, it was a lot better than this.
But that wasn't because we got older. We were already older with the product. The product turned younger. And even when they went family friendly in 08, around there, it still was entertaining.
It started pissing me off then, but
it started to get bad, but it still had better than this, I think, moments. So, it is, though. We've argued maybe wrestling's not for us anymore because they are so heavily targeted for a younger audience, and it used to be wrestling was timeless. It was good for any age. There was something for you to connect to no matter how old you were, guy, girl, race, gender, none of it mattered. There was something for everyone. And now they're just hyper focused on children, it seems like, for most of it. And then they throw things in that are just crass or crude or more adult humorish. It's like, well, what are you going for? 3/4 of your show, probably more, 5/7 will go ahead and be all kids entertainment, and then they'll do 2 or 3 little things that you're like, how does that fit? None of it makes sense, and they just don't know what they're doing. A lot of that comes down to them rewriting the show an hour before they go live.
I don't think anybody can watch this. I'm not saying this as a mean comment or some kind of demeaning thing. I'm legit telling you that I don't believe anybody can watch this who isn't retarded or below the age of, or above the age of 10. And I'm not kidding about that. I don't think that this really is for anybody who is above the age, over the age of 10. I don't know how it could possibly be for anybody who is over the age of 10.
I would put a little side note on that. I would say, in my opinion, if you weren't already a wrestling fan, then you would have to be very young to enjoy it and get into it now. That's how I look at it.
Can you imagine showing this to anybody who's 18, 22, 25, 30, anybody who wasn't a wrestling fan, showing this to them, or showing it to someone who was a wrestling fan, said, come back and watch this. they would look at this. If you were a former fan, you would say, I watched all these things done way better years ago. This looks terrible. And if you're not a wrestling fan, you'd be like, wow, I knew wrestling was always weird, but this is stupid. People actually believe this stuff or something? That's what they say. Or you're gay or something is what the jocks will tell you. So this is a miserable situation we're in. This show is made for tards. That's all there is to it. Because the only people I see that love this show are literally like, they don't even know what's going on in the world or whatever. They're like,
yeah, their favorite
I
food
love
is
Alexa.
crayon.
Yeah, they don't know. You there's no real person that can that unless you have some kind of disability or mental dysfunction.
It feels like 95 WWF where it got, really bad.
But the wrestling like felt realer then, so like I don't know.
I know, but I'm saying TV wise, like AEW is the new, WCW of then. So WCW got better and people are enjoying AEW more. It kind of has that feel to it, where WWE's back in a slump and another company is seemingly starting to do better. So we'll see. But
can somebody tell? What is her stupid name? What's her name? The MMA fucking...
Shayna Baszler?
Yes, thank you.
Didn't get it with the MMA. Once you said Dyke, then it clicked.
Oh, God, I blanked out of that, but now you said it. That's terrible. I like Shayna Baszler, but Shayna Baszler, though, really stopped throwing those elbows. They look fucking terrible.
Don't look good.
Stop it.
Well, you know what? I won't say that. I will say it depends on who she's working with, because there's been times where it's looked better.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
her and Rhea had some really great moments.
They're not selling it.
They're just not selling and delivering properly. So I don't want to completely shit on her for that. I think that she's had better moments in matches, but when you're trying to feed anything to Lana.
Yeah, that's right.
Like Dwelsh said before, don't wake me. I'm dreaming, when she was talking backstage and all just super cringe. And I hate using that word, but it's best describes it. I mean, she's just so silly and non-believable. She seems scripted more than ever. And it's just comes across as a fake person.
The only thing I can say, I'm trying to think of the good things to say tonight. And it's like, again, it's Nia Jax being funny by accident, kind of like Seth Rollins. Like it's funny, like Seth Rollins with the Messiah thing. Like when Seth Rollins is like, "Because I'm your Messiah," and then like he gets hit from behind in the head, and it's funny. It's the same thing when Nia Jax goes and like charges and runs over a table. But Alexa Bliss was great tonight. I mean, she literally played like several characters tonight in the ring and did it all like believable. Now everybody I think knew that she was like playing possum on Nikki, and because even my daughter was down here. By the way, my daughter was captivated by that moment. My daughter had come into the room several times, been like, "Oh, you're watching wrestling? You're doing your show?" I'm like, "Yeah." But when Alexa came down to the ring, she goes, "Who's that? Is that the Alexa person?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "She looks like Harley Quinn." I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of the thing." And she goes, "She's crazy or something." And then after she's like, why is she crying in the ring and stuff? And I'm like, because I think she's going to sucker the other girl. And Brenna liked that whole thing. She liked the whole segment. Funny enough, I liked the whole segment. What do you know? Yeah. My 6-year-old and me liked that segment. Everything else, my 6-year-old had nothing to say about anything else. And that's a 6-year-old, because it was interesting because Alexa's acting and what was going on. She's so good. And essentially Alexa is someone that a lot of people would say, well, she's not the best wrestler, and stuff like that. And she got hired because she's hot. Yeah, whatever. You can say that, but she's the best one at performing. She literally is the best performer. Lana looks like shit. Asuka, great. She can tear it up in a like a ladder match or something like that. But, she's can't really speak. You know what I mean? And
she's been hyper cringe too. I hate this
cringe,
bubbly,
yeah.
Just
I get it because she's hindered.
Captains on their side. But.
She's hindered by her language, by her English skills. Obviously, we get it. But it's like, so that's why like I give Asuka credit for that. Like she's actually pretty good for not having any for not knowing English originally, you know. But Alexa Bliss is on a level that is. Alexa Bliss is going all in with her character. Like, she's just all in. I just can't say enough of that. That's the most amazing thing. Tonight, what I saw, I mean, dude, her acting skills tonight, what she did in the ring, how she looked when she came out, got in the ring, the funhouse stuff, being in the ring and going back into like, why am I dressed like this? What am I doing? Oh, I suckered you in. But she really seemed like she was crying. Like I don't know, man. That was really fucking good.
Yeah, especially when you think about, you know, the women that you saw earlier and how they were speaking and talking. It seemed, you know, miles ahead of where everyone else was at.
She is doing Harlequin meets House of a Thousand Corpses girl. 100%. The whole, like, I'm giggling at the idea of you being stuck in a bear trap.
Yeah, the Firefly family, go figure.
Exactly. That's what she's doing. She's Rob Zombie's wife. It's great.
Sherry Moon, yeah.
I get that she's dressed, looks like the Harlequin dress, but that's obvious. She should do that. She looks... Man, she looks like a deer, bro. I'm sorry, she looks like a female deer, man. And that just turns me on like you wouldn't believe. I'm sorry, I'm in love with Alexa Bliss.
You and those does.
I'm telling you, man, she get that little doughy fucking nose. She looks like a deer.
Is it you are, you know, that is going to be now obsessed with Alexa, or are you going to have to stay with Jade Cargo? You know, what's going to happen here?
Jade Cargo, it's my ebony and ivory, okay?
Okay, so you're going to have one of each?
Yes, and dude, I want both of them. I'll take Alexa. Oh my God, she's a little mousy little deer. Sorry.
So
I mean, dude,
both at once.
She could be ugly. She could have like a mongoloid face, and I would still praise all the acting and all the other stuff.
Yeah,
but
it's not the looks. I mean,
it's
the
on
looks
top
help,
of that. But that's on top. It's on top of that. It's like not only is she fucking amazing at acting, and she wrestles pretty well, and she's a tiny thing too, a little tiny thing that you could just get on top. I mean, a little tiny thing, and she looks like a deer, bro. Like if you know how some people look like an animal, you know. God, she looks like a deer. Like if there was a female deer and you had to pick her out in the locker room, which girl looks like a female deer the most? You know, some girls look like a pellet. A lot of women look like birds. You know, I noticed that. A lot of women look like kind of like birds, like a parakeet or something. You know, but
not flamingos. I got you.
Yeah, like the flamingos, parakeets, shit like that. There's even some horses. And by the way, by calling a woman a horse, I'm not putting them down. There's guys who are good looking, look like bulldogs. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying because you look like a horse, you look bad. I know that's normally an insult to women. I don't think that's true. You know what I'm saying? I think that there are women that look like horses that look hot. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, who's one of my favorite looking women in the WWE? Sasha Banks. Sasha kind of looks like a little bit like a horse, but a sexy horse. I'd bang her.
Horse.
I look like I kind of look like a toad, baby. You know, like because I got a round face.
You grabbed yourself the shovel. I'm just letting you dig your way down.
Yeah, I'll keep going. You know, little Aubrey Edwards. So the point is, man, that people look like animals. Like sometimes they have, but it just so happens that if I were forced to make love to a animal, it would be a deer, and it'd be a female deer. If I had to, like if you force me, I will kill you if you don't make love. I'd be like, oh my God, I guess I have to do it. I'm going female deer, and I'm saying right now to you, during this satanic speech of mine, that she looks like kind of like a female deer.
I'd want to have sex with an emu. If I had to choose any animal, I think that'd be fun. They're big, useless birds. That's kind of my spirit animal anyways. They don't fly. They're just fat. Come on.
And they'd be angry. They'd be angry no matter what. And I know how much you like a hate fuck.
That's right. Got to be real pissed off. Get you even harder.
I think I look like maybe I look like an ugly otter or something. I'm starting to look like an ugly otter. I don't think I used to. I think I used to look like something else. I don't know what I used to look like. But now I'm starting to look a little bit like an otter or like a walrus type of. Like my drooping face. Because I'm going to have droopy face. I can tell. I'm 36 now. So when I'm 56, I'm really going to look, and, you know, gauging on the depression and things like that, I'm going to look like this.
See, if you keep your cheeks sucked in, you give the big eyes to the camera, we could just call you a lemur and call it a day. So there we go. Or a muskrat.
So Jake, tonight we saw the The New Day. I don't know, I'm going to look really weird.
And
But then
we'll
I
get some more mammals and primates, and we'll figure it out.
Oh, primates. Okay, I thought you said something about. I thought you said something about prisoners.
What in the actual fuck was that Friendship Frog segment with Bray and Alexa Bliss?
I don't know, but I liked it.
All of a sudden Alexa Bliss started hitting the frog and killed it, and green goo came out of its mouth. These Firefly Funhouse weird bits, I never understand their use.
Riddle's promos suck ass. I agree with you on Riddle's promos. I do. I thought the Firefly Funhouse thing was hilarious. That comedy was up my alley, dude.
It was dual fold. It covered Randy Orton and Nikki Cross. They were talking about friends and how friends are pointless to have because all they do is stab you in the back and cross you. And you don't need friends. They just have each other, you know, Bray and Alexa. And then the new puppet, because every puppet represents somebody or something. And obviously they went ahead and they brought in the friendship puppet. So it's supposed to be both Nikki and Orton in the sense of anybody's, you know, friend that double-crossed or stabbed him in the back or, you know, did something in that line. So obviously she's showing friendship doesn't matter. She kills the frog, and that was the whole point of the story.
Yeah, and it was the way they told it with the story with the frog of, who are you? And he's like, I'm the friendship frog. Dude, I fucking started dying. If I was high, I would be dead. I'd be dead right now if I was high.
Just appears like he belongs. He's one of the crew, you know.
Dude, that
Abby,
shit.
like you said, who the fuck are you? That cracked me up. And
that shit was funny. Where's YouTube TV? I gotta hear it. We can probably play the audio. We can get away with the audio, I think, usually. But if not, I'll come after you, WWE lawyers. So let's not play. Don't play games with me, man. We'll fucking. I'll take you on, man.
But Riddle's never had great promos.
No, Riddle was just.
He's constantly stoned. He's just good in the ring. So
see, he already sounds. Here, I'll tell you what it is. Everybody, you listening? He's already sounds stoned and shit. So you have him do the bro this and that, right, to begin and end a segment or when you want to whatever. But up until that, you literally make him talk as serious as possible. Because without that, he's going to sound like a moron goof. Now, if that's what you want, that's okay. If you want him to be Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles, which is what I would do, I would try to make him like become Michelangelo like the Ninja Turtles. The problem is he was a little too stupid. You know, like he just didn't come off like even it was so far bad, like it was insane. Where's the Firefly Funhouse? When did that happen? Was that like at the beginning?
No, that was more towards
the middle.
After the middle, it was after the Sheamus match.
Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah,
so it's about an hour and a half through, I
dude,
believe.
When the frog starts talking and they're like, "Who are you?" and then he says, "I'm the friendship frog." I mean, dude.
Trust me, friends are no good. Just like your opponent tonight, Nikki Cross.
Oh, I thought he said the N-word.
Pay no attention to this Tommy Rot, Miss Bliss. You cannot let a dear friend like Nikki Cross just hop away.
Hop, hop, hop.
Who the are you? Why, I'm the friendship frog, of course. And I believe that true friendship lasts forever. Is that so? Indubitably. Well, I believe that you should show friendship frog exactly what you're going to do to our friend, Nikki Cross, later tonight.
A little help, please.
This shit's hilarious. The frog with the gook coming out of his face.
Okay. That's enough. Now, please, join us in a brief moment of...
I mean, the fact that then after we meet a character, it gets a tribute. Oh my God, bro.
And what a tribute it was.
This is literally similar to the thing we did to Bullfrog on the show. Friendship frog.
Why, I'm the friendship frog, of course. And I believe that true friendship lasts forever, ever, ever.
Dude, the idea, that's what's funny. That the whole punchline is that. The idea that you just introduced him as the friendship frog, and then you kill him just now, and then
you have a full memorial with sappy music, and they even listed his birth date from 1980 to 2020.
The frog's older than me. But no, the funny thing about it is that him introducing himself just happened. So at the funeral remembrance video, it's his introduction of himself. It's the last thing you see.
It's the last thing you see.
And that is fucking classic comedy type of shit. And that is funny as fuck, dude. That fucking, they kill him. Let's remember him now. Well, I'm the friendship frog.
And see, usually you're not crazy about the fun houses. I really like this one you did as well.
God,
and a good mix of people I spoke to on Twitter didn't care for it. They're like, it kind of feels like they've gotten worse since Alexa's been involved and it's not the same. And
oh my God.
I thought they've only gotten better. And
I mean, listen, if that didn't
last
happen,
week was the only one I didn't care for. So
I'll be honest, it kind of had nothing to do with them. If that frog thing didn't happen, which kind of doesn't really have anything to do with them. If that wasn't done, then I probably wouldn't have liked it. I liked it because they introduced a new puppet and it was a frog, and that's funny. And then then they kill the frog if he's got the goo coming out of his mouth, and then they go, now let's have a memorial video, and then the fucking last thing we see is the freeze frame of, well, I'm the friendship frog.
The recap of just meeting him.
Dude, it's right out of fucking like the Billy Madison, like fucking the clown or whatever, singing like that type of thing.
You thought I was dead.
Hey kids, I bet you thought that I was dead. The fuck is this, dude? If I was high, I'd be dead, bro. I'd be dead. Holy fuck, bro.
Music choice is perfect.
Why, I'm the friendship frog, of course. And I believe that true friendship lasts.
It's so good. So good.
Forever, ever, ever.
Then it fucking pauses and the fucking date comes up. Oh my God, dude. I must be retarded. I'm retarded.
No, because this was very funny. I cracked up a lot from it.
And friendship frog, of course.
That line is great.
True friendship lasts forever, ever, ever, ever.
Friendship lasts forever as she's beating the shit out of him, you know? I love it.
Oh my God, dude.
What is odd, too, is that they're having tribute to the troops Sunday, December 6th, the same time as NXT War Games. Why are they airing two shows at once? That's so bizarre to me. You're airing your own competition, and you're going to have NFL games as well Sunday night. So you basically got, three things head-to-head here. Why would you do that to your audience and try and segment it at all? Foolish.
That is kind of strange.
I thought that was really bizarre, but when they announced the tribute to the troop date, I was like, I thought that's the same day as War Games, so very, very odd.
Wait, at the same time?
Same time, same day. Both at, one starts at 7, the other one starts at 8, so.
What?
Baffling to me.
Well, I guess maybe they figure, listen, if you're not watching
NXT, at least you'll watch something
wrestling.
Yeah,
if you're not watching NXT, you might watch that.
Yeah, because I don't know if Tribute to the Troops will take you away from NXT, but still, I don't know why you'd air anything against yourself at the same time. But
dude,
maybe that's the only time they could.
Tribute to the Troops is going to get like 250,000 viewers or something.
Yeah, they never get a lot anyways. It was just still an odd choice. Because then there could be people that would want to watch it, but would rather watch NXT, so the numbers go down that way as well. It works both ways.
What's the date?
December 6th, Sunday.
There's no real reason to do it that day.
No, it's not a holiday or anything. That's what I'm saying. So
that doesn't make sense.
I guess the time depends for when when the football games finish. So that'll also change to when it airs. But if any of the other games run late, because it will be on Fox. But still, it's going to be on the evening time. So
maybe they recorded it. They gave it to USA for programming. And USA just said, this is the day we're airing this. And they were like...
Well, this is for Fox, but...
Oh, so then maybe Fox said,
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Yeah,
with it.
this is the only.
That seems more likely.
Probably it because it is Fox, so they have a much tighter schedule than USA. USA has more flexibility, so USA could have moved things around, But so Fox was probably like, we want your shit on TV at this time. Hey, just a heads up, our other product has got a pay-per-view thing going on the network that night, so you might not do as well. Well, doesn't matter. That's when we want it on. Okay,
Yeah, that's the only time they have.
It's got to be it.
Now, one of the two big takeaways from tonight is no Drew McIntyre and no Retribution either, even though they were originally teasing and hinting at
fake Nessa in the chat. Fake Nessa in the chat. I'm pretty sure Nessa has a wrench, so that's not Nessa. I'm
not sure. I thought Nessa was a mod, but
Nessa is a mod, so that can't be Nessa. I don't think. If it is, does she have a mod on Corrupted and not on JCS? If it's really Nessa, DM me, but I don't think it is her. I think that's fake. But what's up? She was here the other day. She's here all the time, so
yeah.
She had a wrench every time she's here, so I don't think that's really her. So just a heads up. She says something weird. I don't think it's her. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Never know nowadays. Too many fake accounts.
Pretty sure she's a mod though. So.
She says it's her, but
maybe it is her. Yeah. Why you're a mod on the other? Oh, you're on your other account. Okay. Well, what's up? What's up,
there you go. Then we had Asuka versus Lana for the Raw Women's Championship after the Firefly Funhouse. And this is just total disaster. Match didn't even really get to start. Asuka goes ahead and slides past Lana because Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are already out there on commentary. And Asuka pours water on both of them, and they attack her. So it's a no contest. Match is over. And essentially Lana wins, but hey, whatever, she walks away with the victory in the end as a tag team match happens. This is a total waste of time. It was a very bad match. Lana can't wrestle. They relied on her heavily here, and it was short. It was like 6 minutes and some odd seconds long, and it felt like an hour. That's how you know it's exceptionally bad. So
Lana being like, oh, I can't. Just everything about her was annoying. Like, I actually agreed with the bullies.
Yeah, there was no good takeaway from this.
Yeah, I was like, please, beat her up and hurt her. Like, I agree. Beat her up.
I mean, yet again, she wins, but it really has nothing much to do with Lana. She helped a little bit at the end. She pulls her because Lana's locked in the Karafuda clutch, and then Asuka's able to roll her up. So, okay, but still, it wasn't. You were getting choked out. You weren't helping get the victory. You were just a distraction option. So then they, go ahead and head up the ramp. Lana runs away, and she's just very unlikable, and they're pushing her to be this big face that you're supposed to feel all this sympathy for, and it doesn't work. Just like when Nia Jax was being bullied, and you were supposed to feel bad for her around WrestleMania, and it wasn't working. Same idea. It doesn't click.
And the good guys, they're the good girls. They ran away again. They kept running away the whole time.
Yeah, they're taking off.
They just,
I really
the whole
hope
thing
this
that
doesn't turn into Asuka 2 belts where they have them take the tag team titles away from Shayna and Nia. As much as I can't stand Nia, I don't want to see her lose to Asuka and Lana.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for the whole, like, you can't believe Lana keeps doing these things. It's like, oh,
yeah, she just keeps coming out on top somehow. They called her the ultimate opportunist.
Oh, my God. Dude,
she just
what are
keeps
they
stepping
doing?
In shit. She's lucky, but she's not doing anything to better herself in any way. She's not creating these situations. She's falling into them. How do you root for someone that just keeps lucking out?
Dude, they just got rid of Zelina Vega. Like, what? I don't understand this at all. Lana is just terrible. I'm sorry.
So that was, Lana, we always said it worked. She worked as a heel. She was a good heel manager. She got heat from the crowd. And then when they put her in these ridiculous angles, she started to get go-away heat when she was anytime she wasn't with Rusev is when it got turned into a disaster.
Yeah, her and Rusev were gold together, and that was it.
When she was with Dolph Ziggler, when she was with, Bobby Lashley, none of it worked. She doesn't work well as a face either. As a heel, it's more believable, but she can't be wrestling. She just doesn't have it. And it sounds mean. I'm not a wrestler. Hey, it's just glaringly obvious. It it stands out so bad that she's so less skilled than the other competitors.
I'm going to change the title of my show tonight. WWE RAW, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss. Wardrobe malfunction.
There you go.
On Raw. And people will click on it and be like, what? And then they'll realize that that didn't happen.
I can just flash the camera for you. We'll call it even.
Yeah. Let's see if the numbers go up now that I changed the title to
we'll find out.
Alexa's
never hurt.
Alexa's wardrobe malfunction on Raw.
And then
Raw.
Parentheses put CM
Alexa,
Punk returns.
Yeah, Bliss. Alexa, let's see. Bliss. Wardrobe malfunction. I don't know why my audio sounds like that. It sounds pixelated and like it's in bits. I don't know what that is, guys, but if you've noticed it, I've noticed it too, and I don't know what it is. I don't know why my audio sounds like busted up. It sounds like there's some kind of, like it's being underprocessed or something like that, and I don't know why. And it's making me mad because it doesn't sound good. I might as well just use a regular headset, not a $300 or $400 mic, because it sounds so bad. I don't know. Maybe it'll go away when I restart the computer. Maybe there's an audio thing or whatever. But yeah, it definitely doesn't sound good. It does not sound right.
While you're talking about that too, I don't know. I hear it a little bit, but it hasn't been.
It's just squelchy. There's a squelchiness.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
All these reviews ever are is bitch fests. Hate watch. This show was not bad at all. Some good matches. Alexa was great. What the fuck you want them do every week? Your ideas would suck too. Go fight a bear stuffed animal.
No. My ideas wouldn't suck. And let me explain why you're a fucking retard. Because the ratings are down every single fucking year. So everything I'm saying is correct. And you're a retard fucking idiot. You're a fucking cock-sucking homo. You are a loser scumbag who fucks his fucking family for money. The ratings are down. The viewership is down. And you think this is a hate watch. Dude, I'm legit depressed by it. You are so delusional.
I wouldn't be watching if we weren't reviewing it. It's just a matter of, and I even said in the beginning that I thought this was better than last week.
Yeah, Jake likes him more, but I don't. So Alexa Bliss was good, and there was a few good matches, so good show.
Yeah.
Are you that stupid?
I am confused by some of the absences from people like Drew, especially Retribution. I'm surprised we didn't see Lacey Evans because she was on the Raw side for the winning team last night against Team SmackDown. It just, I'm not sure why she didn't have some sort of acknowledgement for winning like the men did, and it was odd that the men end up getting this, triple threat next week that leads to a title shot, but the women don't get the same. And when that was made note of, they just gave the opportunity to Lana. But Lana said she didn't actually challenge for the title. Asuka just took it that way. But they didn't say, well, she's the sole survivor, that's why she gets the title shot, or none of that. And then, of course, the match was cut off anyways, so it really felt pointless. But they could have done something here by rewarding more people for Survivor Series victories. New Day, you lost yesterday, so guess what? We're going to make you defend your titles again tonight. You've got double duty, that kind of thing. If you won, you could have taken the night off and relaxed.
Yeah,
but you
that was good.
Raw, so we're going to get you out there, and you're going to defend the titles against the Hurt Business.
Yeah,
and they almost had your number last week. Simple little explanations makes the matches feel more important, and now you're invested.
Yeah, I like that they also had reward for, like, you guys won, so you guys are all going to get a chance at the title. It was like, oh, wow, I wish they said that before. That would have been better before. By the way, Boston sucks. Let me tell you something, bro. I guarantee you my city has a better rating than whatever fucking city you're from. I bet you more people die of gun violence where you're from, in your city. Let me tell you something else, you cocksucking mongoloid. I hope your family dies in a bowling accident, you fucking piece of shit. All right? I hope your family dies in a fucking bowling accident.
That's a new one. Bowling accident.
Yeah, you never seen one of those?
They go to reset the pins and the kid's
No,
arm gets sucked in, or
It's a bowling accident. It's when your family is the only one bowling in that building at the time. And then the owner gives Joe Cronin the key. And I come in and I stuff every one of your fucking family members into the fucking goddamn machine so it crushes your skull and bones.
gutter ball.
That's a fucking bowling accident. You fuck.
Strike.
God damn it. By the way, Jake DeMarco going through physical therapy is more fun than watching this fucking show. Let me tell you that.
That's right.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Spare.
Alexa bullied some I Deutsch she doesn't know. Last time I checked, that midget said things about her than when she defended herself, didn't even say anything bad. He played victim for attention.
Alexa bullied some idiot she doesn't know. Last time I checked, that midget said things about her. He's what up, Easy? Yeah, JD said things about her on a podcast a long time ago, like months before that. He called her like shitty in bed. And then he got attacked by everybody, bullying him every day.
Super chat.
Doxing his parents. Scotty Too Hottie, thank you for the $1.30. Let me ask you, what's worse? JD ranting that Alexa Bliss sucks in bed, which is a joke, obviously. What's worse, JD ranting and going, you suck in bed, you bitch, or something like that. Is that worse, or is Alexa tweeting out about him and then him having 1 million people say he should die and DMing him all day long and attacking him, threatening him, flagging him, telling him they'll kill him, doxing his parents.
Exposing his address, exposing family members, names,
I'm sorry.
information.
I don't feel bad for Alexa Bliss because JD said she sucks in bed. Ooh, wow, he really bullied the shit out of her. Look out. Yeah, he was bullied, and illegal and stuff happened to him that was terroristic. So
we never agreed with what he said, obviously, but that's, but it was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, whatever.
It was taken bad. And if she was upset about it, and he did legitimately apologize. His point
I don't
in
even
contention,
care.
just like us here, well, at least I know I am. I'm not setting out to hurt anybody. You're here to have a good time, review the show, and make jokes along the way. We always, cross that line, if you want to call it that. But he was incessantly, legitimately attacked, as where his was a podcast. It wasn't directed to her. Yes, it was about her, but it wasn't sent to her over and over again. It wasn't clipped. It wasn't attached. It wasn't commented. It wasn't
there's
nothing in her realm.
I can't stand hypocrites. These fucking pussy WWE wrestlers, like you, Braun Strowman, with your fucking guns, Mr. Trophy Hunter, you big fat mongoloid retard, Braun Strowman. You fucking idiot. Why don't you go cash in the money in the bank again, you fucking mongoloid? Like, oh, I'm sorry that somebody made a joke on their fucking show on YouTube. Like, that nobody would have heard if it wasn't for you tweeting it everywhere. And a troll. These fucking pussy a fucking troll tweeted it. A fucking troll name tweeted it out, and you literally gave it life. Any other person, by the way, a homophobic name, right? Wasn't it Gay D Tard or something? Listen, why
something along those lines?
You wouldn't look at that like if Alexa Bliss on her personal time was ranting on Instagram, and she said, and basically, I think that people like this guy are fucking losers. And then somebody called Alexa Bliss's pussy tweeted out you calling a guy a loser you thought was a loser. And then that guy goes on Twitter and people like start tweeting him, you're not a loser, man. We know how much you worked for this. It's okay. Keep your head up. And then you're like, man, it really hurt being called a loser by this. It's like, so some troll tweets something and then you perpetuate it. Like, how stupid are you? If I saw somebody tweeting me with somebody saying something like, Joe Cronin just is a lazy fucking ugly fuck. And then the name of the person, it was them, like, their name, like, mocked. I'd be like, oh, this is just someone trying to stir shit. And maybe I'd say something like, yeah, fuck you or something like that. And that's what Alexa did. But all these other people who piled on, all of the people that are like, don't bully anybody. Don't bully anybody. Oh, bullying's so bad. Well, JD
Lana put out that
didn't
video
bully him.
about bullying
Yeah.
recently, and it got a huge response and everyone, flocking to her aid. And the thing was, that entire 2-minute segment of the documentary, I didn't see the entirety of it yet, so maybe the context is not there. I admit that, I'm not fully educated on this, but it seems like crocodile tears. That felt, again, heavily scripted and directly influenced. It didn't seem, no one likes to hear negative stuff about them. Bullying sucks. No one wants to be threatened and harassed online. That's awful. I get that. But really, she could go ahead and not engage on social media. There's other things, but the timing of it is very suspect because they're trying to push her as a face and they're trying to get support behind her. And the way things were said in that little sit-down interview documentary, it was just suspect, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't believe her at all. Lana went from being someone that we thought was really good to being just a full cringe fest.
She did defeat the streak, though. 9 weeks now, and this time she didn't get put through a table tonight. So new record is made. She's 9-1.
Yep. She finally didn't go through a table. It's amazing. I miss it.
Super Chat Party.
Bravey Orton 27, SMH.
Brave versus Randy Orton 27. What does that mean? Like the 27th time? Justin Monday.
Yeah.
Thank you, Justin.
They faced each other quite a bit, but not as the Fiend. So I'm curious to see where they go with this, with Bray having a new angle, with the Firefly Funhouse. Part of the issue with Bray recently, too, is that he hasn't had much of a story after stopping with Braun. The him and Alexa thing needs to be explained.
Are you really
obviously.
curious where they're going to go with this?
I am. I'm actually kind of intrigued with the story that they have previously, and I'm not a big fan of Orton matches, but seeing what they're going to do with him and the Fiend, I think could be good. Especially if they do it at TLC, there'll be some type of stipulation. Bray's good with the storytelling, and there is a lot of history there. Burnt down Abigail's house.
Yeah. Oh.
You're my man. I wanna see you naked. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. Give me that Superman punch in my rectum. I don't care if your whole fist goes up my asshole. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
My paisans. I want to invite you this week to Luciano's Italia on 8th Avenue, the best pasta primavera you ever had. But after we gonna take Bullfrog that sloppy fat gook out of my trunk and cut him up into pieces. That fucking moolie will be sent to the fact.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Vinny Mamatelli. My God. I mean, what is that? That's got to be Vince Russo.
Super
What have you got to show in your fucking DMs? Your fucking
Do you
DMs.
think we will ever get back to having a great match with less false finishes and where the finisher holds weight, not needing 3 to beat someone?
Thank you, Justin Monday.
Probably not.
No.
Wrestling is kind of cyclical like that, though. It comes in cycles. So, I mean, we kind of see phases where people love hardcore matches and people love, a Japanese style and the indie stuff. And so maybe we'll see a resurgence of that older Southern style, but, that Crockett kind of stuff.
You remember when they brought back the 3 falls for a while and then they realized this sucks and they stopped it?
Oh, for the 2 out of 3 falls matches? Yeah. Because they wanted to have a reason to have commercial breaks.
Yep.
No commercial breaks during matches, so that bullshit. That was just an excuse for them to cut the feed.
Yeah. Listen, let's play some more, man. Let them all come in.
Dunkachino? Don't mind
Oh,
if
shit.
I do.
Yes.
What's my name? Dunkachino. It's a whole new game. Dunkachino. You want creamy goodness? I'm your friend. Say hello to my chocolate blend.
Drew McInfart is my distant Scottish cousin.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, it's one of the best, the OGs of the Joe Cronin Show. It is Brett the Shitman Fart.
Wow, real old school there.
And listen, Drew McInfart tried to take your shit. He's trying to take your gimmick, Brett. That's crazy. I didn't even think of that.
What else we got?
Wow.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
A whole new game.
Baszler and Neo are like Bebop and Rocksteady. Did you see when Charlie interviewed, I forgot who it was, but he said something that was supposed to be shocking news? She made a hilarious face like I want a cock in my mouth. You gotta go back and watch it.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'll have to go back and catch that.
What, from tonight?
I guess so.
On Raw? When she talks, I just tune out now. I don't even rant on the women on the robot female announcers in the back. I don't even rant on them anymore because I just dead.
It's the same week in, week out, week in, week out. The only thing that I remember with Charlie Caruso was when she was with Pierce outside of the medical room, and he came out and he announced that all the winners would meet in a triple threat next week and they'll get a title shot. So that must have been when she made the shocked face. So that happened before the Sheamus and Riddle match. So that was very early on, like first half hour.
Yeah, was...
No, actually first hour, because it was after the New Day match, and that was like 40 minutes.
Yep.
So about an hour in, around there.
I'm looking for it now. Let's see. Here it is.
While the superstars have made compelling cases, they've stated their claim. That's what I wanted at the start of this program tonight. But all the talking isn't going to cut it. We're going to settle this in the ring. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a series of 3 singles matches. The winner...
Why don't you go win the ROH belt again, you fucking idiot. Now, I like Adam Pearce. It's crazy that he's in this position, actually. It's pretty cool.
Oh, speaking of ROH, Mike Bennett went and reformed the Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
ROH, so that's big. Congrats to him.
Mike Bennett should retire.
Next week on Raw in a triple threat, and the winner of that match will go on to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
Oh my God, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh my God.
Did she make the face then? Because I don't have the video.
Dude,
I heard
all right,
I heard wrong.
I'm gonna be Vince McMahon for a second. Hold on a minute. Let's watch.
Talking isn't going to cut it. We're going to settle this in the ring.
Get to it.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a series of 3 singles matches. The winners of those matches will meet next week on Raw in a triple threat, and the winner of that match will go on to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. The first of those matches is going to be Riddle versus Sheamus.
Damn it.
That match starts right
McIntyre.
now.
Unbelievable time.
Okay, so she had no... Oh, maybe this is it. Hold on.
The first of those matches is going to be Riddle versus Sheamus. And Charlie, that match starts right now.
I know what he's talking about. I mean, I don't know what...
Let's see your reaction. Oh, this killed you.
Her reaction is, you know, sometimes like after a girl in a porno, the guy jizzes and she's like done and she looks up at him like
with the eyes. Yeah.
With her like lips kind of open, sticking out like that's the face she has when they pan out.
She earned that finish.
And then she doesn't change it. It's the same face. Oh my God. I can't even believe it. I'm going to get a still frame of it so you can see it because it's actually like wicked hot, but it doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It's just what I think I know what you're talking about. It wasn't as funny as I thought. I thought it was going to be more like she made like a ooh or did something like that.
Like I said, I don't remember the face that was made, but that would be the only part that I remember her being on. So, because Sarah was there before that talking to Lana, and then Sarah was there, I think, once more later on.
Bro, she looks like a sex doll right here. That doesn't look like a human being.
No, that's bad. That
looks like a sex doll.
She really does. It looks like a fake person. Yeah.
This is fucking a still shot.
It really, like a wax museum figure. Yeah, it does look like a sex doll. Absolutely. Holy shit. Especially the way the makeup and the lights are.
I can't believe that that's a human being. That's crazy.
Oh, that's too funny.
And again, she like doesn't change her fucking looks.
I was trying to figure that out too, how he got McIntyre from Tyre.
McIntyre.
Because I know he was trying to say the match, but Fart?
Maybe he was about to fart and he was like, "Don't fart on camera." Like, oh, just hold it. And then he was like, "Drew Mack can fart." I mean, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, Purple. That's right. Vince heard it, and he loves fart jokes. So he's like, "That's such good shit."
Did he say fart? Drew Mack. But I picture Vince being mad because Drew's like the guy, and like you just calling Hulk Hogan Hulk folk farting, Hulk fart. I don't know, fart Hogan or something. I don't know.
And here's the thing, though. So the winner of the triple threat next week gets the title match, but is that going to be at TLC or Raw? I mean, I don't know if we have any clarification for that. So
who knows and who cares?
Again, he said Mac and fart. It's not good. According to
Mac and
Figure 4 online, they said that Braun Strowman is going to be the one that faces Drew McIntyre for the WWE title at TLC. And then the SmackDown side, you're going to see Daniel Bryan challenging Roman Reigns. That match is in the pipeline. Allegedly, it's not 100% confirmed for either of these, but that's what they're saying is going to happen on the TLC pay-per-view December 20th.
Right.
5 days before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And they still also are reporting, Dave Meltzer saying that they don't have any tentative return date with Charlotte yet. It just kind of depends on what she's doing outside of WWE at this point in time. And he said he hasn't heard a date for her return yet. So, hey, I imagine we'll see her probably come back around the road to WrestleMania time. And then the first thing I saw this morning going online, tweeted and whatnot, was this headline that said, "The Undertaker could make WWE return for Saudi Arabia event." You just retired last night. I knew we were going to get tons of these rumors, flying around and whatnot, but it was just like so quick already to jump the gun and be like instantly, oh, well, he's got a 15-year deal. There's no explanation here. It's just crap of an article. This is what you expect, but it still just made me laugh to immediately, 12 hours after he retires, he's going to be in a match in Saudi. So just wait. And who knows, it could happen. But other tidbit of news is Aleister Black, his fate is kind of not looking great in WWE right now. Again, last thing from Meltzer here, he says as far as Black goes, he's forgotten about right now, and it doesn't look good. I know he threw a suggestion to go to NXT and was turned down. He's he says he's, the people in charge now don't see anything in him, it appears. It's tough because he's a very talented guy. And that sucks because I really do enjoy Aleister Black. I like his character. I like his in-ring work. And obviously he'll be the opposite of Lana. He'll get punished because of Zelina Vega. That's what it seems like.
I think Zelina Vega should show up unannounced at a WWE event and just attack people. I think that could be kind of fun.
How I would like to see her show up, do the Enzo thing, come in disguise when they bring fans back in.
Right.
Yeah, sneak into the front row at the next pay-per-view that has fans.
Especially if there was only like 10 fans, because then they'd really
get the full disguise on. She's a cosplayer. She can do makeup. One more thing I wanted to bring up to you that I heard today, and it was being discussed. Apparently, one of the things they're considering for the Royal Rumble this year is to have numbers 28 and 29. The last two people left, doesn't have to be that's when they came out, but the last two people before number 30 comes out eliminates themselves. They both eliminate each other, both over the top.
Right.
And then you just got to wait for number 30 to come out, saunter to the ring, and then win.
Yep.
What do you think of that idea?
I mean, we've kind of tried to guess that before, right?
We've jokingly made that, a booking idea once many moons ago, but yeah. I think that if they actually consider it, I think that would be kind of hilarious.
It only works. Are you talking about the Rumble?
Yeah, for the Royal Rumble.
So it only works if the person coming out, like, it's just so epic. Or it's just so whatever. Like, it has to be.
like if Edge returned, you didn't get to see him in action, that would be disappointing. But you're like, oh my God, he just returned and now he wins automatically. Like, that's crazy. Something like that. That's a quick guess too, because you wouldn't want to see him not wrestle. But yeah, you'd have to have someone like of a high caliber really pull that off.
Or
like, what if it was The
or-
Rock?
But
What if it was The Rock?
But no,
Because
see, I think
they want to
it's-
face Roman.
I think it's also kind of set up more for a heel, I think. I mean, like more of like a, you know, like they come to the ring, like all of a sudden the heel music plays and the guy comes to the ring smiling, gets in the ring.
Yeah, knowing they
just
won,
like,
super cocky, arrogant. That makes more sense.
like
but-
that type of thing. Yeah, and it's like, oh my God, like what the fuck? Like it's such a heel thing, you know, like.
Yeah, because a face would obviously want to win the match themselves. They wouldn't want to be handed the victory.
You'd want like three people who are on the same page, or three heels, you know, or like to be in the ring, and you know that here comes the good guy at the end, and you know now he's gonna get through these guys and eliminate them all, you know. But just to come out and win as a good guy is weird, but to come out as a heel and just, well, this is unbelievable. After what's happened, they eliminate each other. They were the last two in the ring. There's only one more person to come out, and whoever drew number 30 is the winner. They win the Rumble by default. And then and it's the guy who, it would be like Seth Rollins would be a really good one, you know, because like he would have like a feud with like somebody, and earlier in the night he lost that feud. Like
What if he doesn't come back yet? What if that's his return? Because he left for some time last night. That's why.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's Seth, because he won't even be in the Rumble. Seth's gone for like 6 months.
I don't think it'll be that long.
Really?
It was only supposed to be a couple months for the maternity leave.
Oh my God, I hurt my hand.
Paternity leave, but still. I last I had read, I thought it was only 2 months or so. Becky doesn't have any return date at all, but he's supposed to be back, I thought, by Rumble time.
Oh man, I fucking hurt myself. Fuck. Well, no, what happened was I was running around my car a couple weeks ago. I was running around the car fast, and my daughter was in the car, and my neighbor yelled, "Hey!" And as I was running around my car, I circled my car and then was leaping because I was trying to get back in the car quick. And the neighbor said, "Hey," and I turned and looked at the neighbor. As I did that, my daughter had seen the neighbor and wanted to say hi, and she kicked the back door open.
Oh, God.
So as she kicked the back door open, I smashed my hand and then jammed into the door. Like my whole body hit the door, but my hand was out, so I smushed my own hand into my body and the door, the metal of the door, and I had this huge bruise on my hand. But
that's not fun.
I keep noticing this pain in my bone in my hand, and there's still a bit of a bump there too. There's actually a bump still there. But I can feel this, and I'm like, oh man, I think I did something to the bone. Something's wrong with the bone, I think. Anyway,
it doesn't sound great.
Yeah. So anyway, you know when you chip a bone or you get a small fracture, and you're like, oh man, because it never really fully goes away the best. You know.
Yeah, they never heal right.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
If it wasn't me doing something like that, I would have taken the whole door off the car.
So if I ever punch somebody again, it's gonna hurt every time. But yeah, so because that was about, actually now I think of it, that was about 3 weeks ago. So I think so. Yeah, there's fucking something's wrong. But yeah, dude, it was horrific. I was like, dude, I even made this noise because it was horrific. And I go, ah, ah, and then my daughter's like, oh my God, are you okay, Daddy? I'm sorry. And I'm like, ah.
That's when you close her arm in the door.
Yeah,
like,
bro, dude, I made a noise that was like, and my neighbor's looking at me, and
oh, that's even worse because the neighbors, like you said, he said hi, so you don't want to look like a total idiot in pain.
Hey, what's because it's the corner of the whole door. The door is fucking horrific. Like the door opens and then I jam in, like just run into the door because it wasn't there a second ago. But she unlocked the door and then kicked it open with her foot, so it comes swinging open as I run into it. Anyway, I didn't know you could get hurt like that, but you can.
A little bit of the bubbly. Want some bubbly? A little bit of the bubbly.
Oh, that's our buddy JCS Foot Rub Laughs and Love. You gotta love the love, the laughs and love part.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm always down for some love making. So you get me on a good day, we're going in. And listen, I want to shout out to the patrons, man. Patreon, we need you on Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thanks to the $25 producers. The list is going to be updated soon. And we'll have a different list of producers, so if you want to get on there, jump on over. We lost a few of them. You know? Need a few more. But it is...
Here we go, about to get it, man. Here we go, about to get it,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
What up, JCS Foot Rub? He's dropping another one. Listen, he tried to jump rope. What do they call this? Double Dutch or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was... I mean, did he even get off the... he really didn't even get off.
Yeah, he didn't even... No elevation there. Just done and over. Ankles
I think
down.
he just thought... I can't even believe he knew what he was doing at all here.
Just making it up as he goes along.
I'd want you to start while I'm under it, because that's when then I could start moving. But getting into it, that's really tough. I feel like the kids can get into it easier because the rope doesn't hit you in the top area.
Shit bum.
Ha ha ha, I should come back and fuck everyone up. BTW fuck Lex Luger, that piece of shit wheelchair dude. Nobody cares when I broke my leg, and look at me now walking perfectly fine.
Right.
Raw sucked, and now Joe hit my theme song.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will agree, Psycho Sid is better than Lex Luger. I really love you, brother. Thank you so much for the donation. Okay? I appreciate
One
that.
and only Psycho Sid.
Oh, shit.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Jake, I see why you love the fun house. It was like Aqua Teen Hunger Force or Robot Chicken tonight. I see the fries on your wall.
Hell yeah, Frylock represent.
Thanks, Diverse. Diverse, I have no idea about that stuff.
Number one in the hood, G. I love Aqua Teen. Meatwad's great.
Dude, when that kicks in... When it kicks in, it's just like, oh.
Super Chat Party.
It's amazing. Psycho Sid.
Sup Joe and Jake, it is now official my birthday.
Happy birthday to the Bry Guy.
Bry Guy.
Would
Happy
you like...
birthday, you sexy bastard.
Do you want to celebrate with Psycho Sid, Bry Guy? Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Bry Guy. The master and the ruler of the world.
I have half the brains that you do. Because I have half the brains that you do.
Give it a hell yeah.
Matt Riddle is what would happen if Fabio and David Hasselhoff banged each other and had an offspring.
Oh, man. Or Orenthal James Simpson. What's up, man?
Wasn't it Fabio that got hit by the bird in the face on the roller coaster?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I curse you, Hulk Hogan. I curse you to hell, Hulk Hogan. 'Cause I'm the master and the ruler of the world.
It's about time the old bastard stepped down. And we got some writers that know how to write stories.
Woo!
Raw 2.1. By the way, I have cerebral palsy too. Told my mother I would never walk or talk.
Wow.
Now I live on my own. Keep up the great work.
Damn, Matt. That's Matt
yeah.
Rundle. Thank you, Matt Rundle.
That's awesome.
That really is. It's hard, man, and some people who have it will never be able to get out of it just because it's just the way the brain and the nerves and the disease or things can work, you know. But yeah, that's awesome that you were able to, to train yourself and get out of that and get into being able to do that. That's crazy good shit.
Speaking of awesome, like Mr. Nice Guy just brought up in the chat, did you see any of the Undertaker cameos that he posted?
Oh, I saw a bunch of them. Yeah, it was.
I know. Dan and Cora
Cringe.
actually got one. And
yeah, that's why they left.
Shit all over the cost of it, and then she's like, "I got it."
JCS foot rub, laugh and love. Oh my God, $20, man. Thanks for the $20.
Hell yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
I know poor JCS there was trying like hell to donate yesterday and just couldn't get it. Something with their PayPal.
Oh, really?
They were being told they had to call somebody and it wasn't working. But finally they got it through. So
somebody call my mama. Yeah, Dan and Cora, they left being producers on the Joe Cronin Patreon so they could pay for the Undertaker's $1,000 promo.
She got it for anniversary for obviously her husband and her husband's brother.
I'm not going to say that I'm salty, but I feel a little destroyed inside, Jake. You know? It's like JuneBug leaving for YR's patron.
Oh, I took it as a joke, see?
No, I feel terrible about myself. I hate myself.
Don't hate yourself.
I'm gonna.
Turkeys hate us.
You got turkeys.
Yo, what's up, turkeys? Yeah, Dan and Cora, that was crazy. I watched the promo. It was wild.
And ate our children.
I will fuck you, Dan and Dave.
Turkeys hate us. What if they filleted us? If the turkeys ate us. If they had to hate us. Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, the turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. But first they'd eat our nuts. And then they'd eat our butt. The turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us?
Happy birthday to the bride guy. Another one for the bride guy.
What if they ate our fucking nuts? What if the turkeys ate us instead of mashed potatoes? Instead the turkeys ate us.
I want turkeys for my birthday. Turkey train woo.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody get Bry Guy the turkeys he deserves, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen. The fuck is that? That don't sound like Razor Ramon with the shit.
Gobble gobble.
What was that? I mean, that was
the fake Razor, you know.
That was the worst. That was the worst Razor Ramon cover theme I ever heard. Just give me the real one. Just give me the real one. Happy birthday to the bride guy. Yeah, happy birthday, you son of a bitch.
Super chat. Super chat.
JCS foot rub, laugh and love, chiming in again with another super sticker.
Got my dick out and your mother's ready. I got my dick out and my balls is heavy. I wanna put it inside of you, Debbie. I wanna come in you and I'm ready. Yo, bride guy, I'm ready to fly. I'm ready to ride or die with you every night. I bought a fucking bike and a motorcycle too, so me and you could have sex on the news. I wanna put my dick in you. Oh, bride guy, I wanna screw. Happy birthday to you.
What the fuck am I doing? All right, are we done with the... Is there anything else to really talk about worth the shit on this fucking show?
I mean, really, no. What else did Asuka and Lana we talked about? We talked about the tag match. Keith Lee and Bobby Lashley. I didn't care for the Keith Lee's promo in the beginning. You know, the Mr. Gentleman stuff is atrocious as well. He sounds...
Oh, you want it? Here it is.
Yeah, I didn't like his outfit, and I wasn't a big fan of his promo either, the Mr. Gentleman promo.
Right.
Type. Allow me to introduce myself. Are you going to fuck the guy?
There you go.
Can't get over it. But this match, I expected so much more from these two. And they built it up as Big Hoss is going to do battle. And I don't really feel like that's what we got. And especially the ending left me in such a just bad way. MVP goes ahead and hits the ring and attacks, Keith Lee for the DQ. And if MVP's smart, he would have run in, he would have hit Bobby Lashley, and then started to attack Keith Lee. If you're going to cause the DQ, at least hit Bobby Lashley so he wins and goes to the triple threat so he has the chance to get the WWE Championship. You're in his stable. You're supposed to help the man get another title. So it was really confusing to me why they would I could see if MVP inadvertently caused the DQ and didn't mean to or got caught, but he hit the ring. He dumped himself in there and got involved. So why? It makes no sense. And it was extremely frustrating. So now, obviously, we got Keith, we got AJ, and we got Riddle. So it should be a good match next week. But Braun, after headbutting Pierce, was taken off. We don't know what's going on with him yet. For some reason, if people are saying that Braun's going to be the next one for a title shot, I believe it with the way WWE does things. So the triple threat will mean nothing, more than likely. We talked about Alexa and Nikki. And the ending, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, wasn't a bad match. Wasn't as good as their Mania match, obviously, but decent enough. And I like the Fiend getting involved in the end. It sets up a good story for Orton and the Fiend. So
they do we at all mention about how they seemingly changed Keith Lee's music?
I don't actually know if we brought that up. I meant to yesterday. I don't think we mentioned it in Survivor Series, but I like the new song. I listened to it all the way through. I do like the new music.
They're like, people like when you rap it.
I wish he just debuted with that to begin with. And, if he had a new song, just a better song than the Create a Wrestler tune they gave him, they should have been prepared. I how they don't know these things weeks ahead of time is beyond me, but.
Well, probably because a lot of times Vince is last minute, oh.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's how he's not prepared is baffling in a, $1 billion company, but.
No.
But that's Raw. I would give it 4.5, somewhere in there. Because, I did like the main event. I liked that match. AJ's bodyguard almost really kind of played more of the same role, but I wonder if they're going to do anything at all with him in the future, But really, there's not much of a takeaway from tonight. We still don't have a number one contender. So next week we'll get that, and then we'll only have 1 week to set up the week past that for the pay-per-view. So we'll get 1 week for the go home to build up the match between Drew and whoever wins the triple threat.
Yeah.
Lucky us.
Not a much, it was really a lazy after Survivor Series. Just, let's just do whatever. Let's just throw it together. And
yeah, it was very, inconsequential because pretty much for the most part, they had qualifying matches, but even that will probably lead to something, happening that doesn't matter because Braun will get involved or cost the match. I see them doing something like that. So.
The Braun stuff pisses me off because I just hate that guy. It's every time they do something with him, it's like, here we go again.
He did give a hell of a headbutt though to Pierce. Got a bruise on his, his forehead, and
he did look scary-ish. But Braun's dead to me.
Oh, I can't stand Braun either. He's a moron.
He's already ruined. He could do the coolest shit now. I'd be like.
Like I said, he's one. There's a few people like that, and I don't think
bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Get Braun out of here.
A little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
What do you guys think about the women's title matches at Mania being Sasha versus Bianca? And Asuka versus Rumble winner Rhea Ripley? Also, it pissed me off last night that Peyton pinned Bayley then got beat by fucking boring Nat Taylor instantly. Nobody gets ahead.
Well, it is a Survivor Series match, so in the end it doesn't matter that much, but...
I was frustrated by it.
I agree that Natalya sucks. I'll say that. I'm sick of her.
Because they were trying to push Peyton, and they're going to do this, and then all of a sudden they give her a win over the biggest women's champ in a while, and then nothing.
Yummy.
Oh.
Yummy.
God damn you, O.J. Simpson.
Hey JCS World, it's yours truly. Well, this week we give thanks to my friends and family. There is nothing like it. You know what I'm thankful for? Nicole's insides and gutted like a pig on the pavement.
Oh.
That white bitch. Happy Thanksgiving. Take
O.J. Simpson, you son of a bitch. I killed Nicole. I got away with killing a white woman. Yeah, you get away with killing a white woman, you give me a call. All right, give me my stuff back. I'm going to go on Twitter now and tell everybody how to vote. I killed a white bitch and got away with it. What'd you do?
Damn, OJ.
Hey, man, 100,000 wrongs make one right.
Hey Joe, I know this is off topic, but on Friday night Monetize This you did a really funny rap of Eminem when Drew came back to the show. If you wanna play it, it starts at 3 hours 1 minute 40 seconds. Guess who's back?
What up,
Drew
Debbie?
is back. Hates be men.
Oh, God. Did I really?
It was funny when Jesse went ahead and brought Drew back with a donation after Dwelsh took him out. And you played the Guess Who's Back, you know, the
Was
Eminem
that
song.
really funny? Like, I didn't even...
Yeah, I thought it was funny.
I don't remember.
What's the song? Without Me. That's what it is. You sang most of the regular lyrics anyways, but you just added Drew in a few parts, but it was still funny.
I think that stemmed from earlier in the night. Somebody was like, sing some Eminem. And I went, what? And then later on when he got Drew to come back, I thought of I'm back, Guess Who's Back? And then I was like, someone said that earlier, and then I played it. I think that's why I did it, but I honestly don't remember how it went at all. So, like, I guess I'm glad you liked it, because I don't know what I just remember afterwards thinking that was probably bad. But so if it was funny, then awesome, because I don't remember whether it was funny or not. Maybe other people didn't think it was funny, but I don't remember. I had to go listen to it. Maybe I'll listen to it. Maybe.
Then you did ban him a second time. Yes, you did, Welsh, but I thought it was funny.
That was funny when Welsh banned him again, yeah. And then everybody was. Some people really hate Welsh, man. They want to like choke him.
We've turned a new leaf on the group page. We're all working together, so it's a good thing.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
That's about as much as you'll get. I'm sitting here and I'm just kind of stewing.
Wait a minute, Jake. One of my favorite comments on Monetize This, is by Leah Psycho. That's the funniest fucking comment.
Oh, because there was a lot of contention there. Her and Nerdy.
I don't see the. I don't know if anybody timestamped it. I don't.
For the song, he said it in the donation. 3 hours 1 minute. I thought he said.
Oh yeah, 3 hours 1 minute. All right, so we'll play that at the end. I guess we'll torture ourselves with. I'll review it. Although I also thought it was funny when we were doing the Macho Man and Hogan, and Scott dropped the N-bomb, and I went, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, quite a few times. It was.
I mean, because he was playing Hulk Hogan, and I
did. I guess.
Yeah, but I would have beeped it if I knew that, if I remembered that was in there. I was doing the Macho Man, he was doing Hogan, and he goes something, I don't know.
I was there for Elizabeth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but you know that I can talk to you, Hulk Hogan. I can talk to you from the Phantom Zone, and I can tell you what to do.
Macho Man, but Phantom here, and we're dealing with COVID again.
Yeah.
We're dealing with COVID.
Yeah, brother, I'm strutting.
I'm strutting.
Real deal. I'm the real deal, Bullfrog.
Oh boy, this is.
Now Bullfrog's calling me.
I never was there for that.
Bullfrog, stop calling me, or I'm gonna have to put a bullet in you. Yeah.
Oh.
Real deal. Real deal. I'm the real deal, Bullfrog, and the freak is gonna come out if you let him. Yeah, Devious Dave Rose, Joe Cronin, and Scott McKinnon, one team together, and we're gonna conquer and divide. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, there's some weird shit on here. 3 hours and 1 minute. Let's see. I thought Monetize This was kind of
40 seconds. Sorry.
I actually thought Monetize This was bad. And then later I listened back to Monetize This, and I actually really liked it.
It was a good show. It fell apart, and then it picked itself back together. And then once, because you were in that mood.
Well, because we were trying to make jokes. Like, we were trying to make jokes about that video that was being racist. And then we were like, let's throw those jokes back there.
Yeah, it was like a reverse racism type thing, but yeah.
And some people were like, don't do that. And then we
doesn't
were like,
toe that line, and
and then I just got annoyed, and when I get annoyed, there it goes. So like then, but we recovered afterwards, and I listened to it.
Well, you called
and it was
out
funny.
being able to ban anybody from the show, and that really started quite the madness. I was joking with Welsh at one
That's
point.
not not even what I'm talking about, though. I got to be honest with you. I know that was fun. That was like a fun secondary for people. But what I enjoyed,
that kicked off the rest of the night, is what I'm saying. That picked things back.
I enjoyed the banter of people, though. Like there was like just fucking savage stuff said that was like nobody heard. Like the third, fourth man in stuff that nobody heard was just fucking
there were
weird.
A lot of good quips and back and forths because people were throwing digs at each other constantly, and a lot of, and then Tony coming in obviously and acting crazy. So
listen to this stupid comment I made. I just happened to timestamp this. Listen to this.
Oh.
And yo, Barracuda, the first time tonight he's on the call. Barracuda, what's up?
Yeah, buddy.
What's going on, baby?
What's up? You want some dick, brother? What's up? Listen. Oh, 10. Like just that. Like, dude, what the fuck? You want some dick, brother? What's up? Like it was just fucking like, what the fuck was that about?
Yeah, I was worried early on because I thought the show was gonna bottom out from there, but it picked up nicely.
I almost fucking I almost ended the show. I almost did. I thank God it.
Way more status after she died.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, people when they die, especially so that
you said 3 hours and
3 hours 1 minute 40 seconds was the donation time stamp.
Oh, okay, we're getting there. Unbelievable. He's back. Oh, here it is. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, it's always dangerous when you're making stuff up, but it ended up being pretty funny, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it was bad. We'll find out. I'll review it later and make fun of it. I think that's about it, man. No wrestling news, really. Hit that like button down below. And that's really about it as far as this goes. Let me play the
What
last.
did you give Raw?
I'd give Raw tonight a
herpes.
I don't know, 4 out of 10.
Yeah, that's basically where I was at, so it works.
I mean, good match with Sheamus and Riddle, bad promo with them. Another match, like other matches, a couple things were all right, but I'm just bored. All the promos of the night were pretty much all shit except for Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, except for the
Bray
Funhouse.
Wyatt. Yeah.
Danny gave it a 2. She really hated this show.
Really, Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, like the stuff I hated, I really hated, and I was really bored by most of everything. But then there was like we said, 1, 2, or 3 things that were pretty fucking good, pretty solid.
Yeah.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
Oh, Big Matt.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
This is for Jake. Holy crap. You are looking good, man. Please keep it up. It really motivates me as I also need to lose weight. Do not stop.
Thank you, Big Matt.
Thank you, Big Matt. Yeah, down, I'm no longer applying for my 600-pound life, so that's a good thing.
Get big.
We got to go ahead and keep working on it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, Jake
just
is
keep trying hard.
Gonna weigh less than me soon. You're gonna weigh less than me soon, and then we're gonna get it on.
I've shed a whole Joe Cronin and then some. So
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Since March,
I've started to do drugs.
As Danny's calling me bulimic. Hey now.
A little bit of the bubbly.
She's seen it.
Want some bubbly? A little bit of the bubbly. Bubbly.
JCS Foot Rub. Thank you for the $3. Appreciate that, JCS. And he's been donating all night. So shout out to JCS Foot Rub, who's obviously a sexy beast. Send his greasy ass to outer space.
Send my greasy ass into outer space.
And then there's this clip that I forgot that JB reminded me about, which I have to get into it to send it to you, but you'll enjoy this whenever I find it. If I can remember how to log in to my Facebook account, which I kind of deleted, and now I want to get this thing.
What the fuck the point is, Vince? What the
fuck
the point is, Vince?
Finally we got that son of a bitch Donald Trump to concede. Raw sucked a giant dick tonight. 2 out of 10. Survivor Series gets a 5 out of 10 only because of The Undertaker. Somebody fire Vince McMahon.
The Undertaker.
Maybe Vince will now go the way of the Undertaker. You know, since his baby left, now he can go ahead and retire as well.
Oh, that
They
was
can go right off into the sunset.
Maybe he will do that. Did you see what he looked like the other night? I mean, he looked like shit. Luis Antonio Alejandro.
Apparently, he had a really hard time in the back letting go of the character of the Undertaker.
I bet he did.
This is all alleged, but it makes sense. You know, like as you said last night, that's his baby. That's his full-on creation. That was his, and from the get-go, you know, that wasn't anybody else's. He made that. He made it work and turned it into what it was. So can't deny Vince of that.
Well, here's Bullfrog. Here's Bullfrog with some words of wisdom.
Here we go.
Crow.
Oh, fucking zoomed in. I hate when that shit happens. Why do you do this, Facebook?
Stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin.
Happy birthday, boy guy. Dan and I love you. Panda. Poop.
Stick.
Happy birthday, Bry Guy.
Another birthday shout out.
Yeah, Dan and Cora love you. They hardly know you, but they love you, baby. Happy birthday.
Cronin stick. Cronin stick.
Spell on me.
Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick.
It's like Hypnotoad.
Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick. Cronin stick.
Good Christ. I mean, I don't know what to do with that.
It's like I said, it's like Hypnotoad. Just put you into a trance.
That is.
What else we got? Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Want some bubbly? Look at this stuff. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
That's it.
Happy birthday to Miley Cyrus.
If it's Miley Cyrus's birthday, you should have done the $7 donation. What are you doing? Luis Antonio Alejandro. Yeah. Come on, bask in my glory.
It was her birthday yesterday.
Fucking bask in my glory hole. Bask in my glory hole. You fucking bask in my glory hole. You can bask in my glory hole. You can fucking bask in my glory hole. I'm in the back, it's whack. I'm on crack, and I'm going to the ring, doing my thing while I sing.
Cronin Deek with Jake reaction donation.
Cronin. Yo, the goon. Bask in my. You can fucking bask in my glory. The goon. Bask in my glory. You a cracker, bask in my glory hole. I wanna take this knife, I wanna stick it in. I wanna stab your fucking heart, cut up your chin. Wear your body like a fucking coat. You were gonna go broke and you were gonna choke. Oh, yo, bask in my glory hole. Bask in my glory hole. Ho, bask in my glory hole.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Go ahead and do it.
Sup Joe, happy Thanksgiving to you family and JQ and A who is attacked John Moxley last Wednesday night on E. Smiley face.
That's a great point. Probably, what are we going to find out? Like, Kenny,
I think it's Lance Archer, because they said at the pay-per-view that, you know, he had a little promo time that said he's not done, everybody dies, I'm an asshole, stuff like that. And I think they might try and do something with that before we get to the next match, but it's not likely because it's pretty soon from now. Maybe it was Kenny Omega that just attacked him beforehand and then went to the ring playing mind games, but I think it might end up being Archer. That seems the most likely.
Yeah, like I was going to say either, I think you said Archer last week and I was like, yeah, you're right, it's Archer. Or I thought, obviously, hey, what's up, honey? What, I like that Kenny paid him off or something? Like something like that?
Yeah, it could be, or, just because their feud wasn't done and now Kenny could sick him after him. There's a lot of ways, so.
I mean, yeah, probably one of those two. I don't know. Either way, it's more interesting than Raw to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, E-Murder, thank you for the $10, E-Murder. What's up?
Yeah, I was referring to WWE 95 and WCW 96 before, because Bailey was saying in the chat, WCW 95 was horrible. That's when you had the Yeti, for Halloween Havoc and all that horrible
the worst
stuff.
time of the ever. Yeah, I mean.
But like 96 WCW kind of feels like AEW now is where WWE feels like it's back in 95. That's what I was getting at.
Those times were bad, no doubt. I think these times are worse because of the fact that WWE is longer. It's like it's longer, it's...
Well, there's so much more content, Raw is on,
it was more exciting. It's the way, I don't know what it was, but the way they filmed WWF was more exciting, dude. It's like 1, 2, 3 Kid versus Bastion Booger. It's more exciting.
Yeah, it came across as more entertaining, surely. It was also new at that time, so I mean, they had that going for them. Now there's a lot of nostalgia with it, but because there's things that we didn't enjoy when we go back and look at the review. But now, if I go back and watch it again, I'm like, it wasn't as bad because we've seen how much worse it can get. So at that time, it seems like the worst thing ever, but WWE will find a way to top it. I remember when we weren't thrilled when Dean Ambrose was the champion and, he went into Survivor Series, the captain, his own team. We had that whole build up and it wasn't great.
Right.
But now you look back and you're like, damn, SmackDown was killing it.
Right.
Raw was doing gangbusters at that point. Now it's a snore fest.
I listen, thank you guys for all the donations tonight too, man. You guys had some good points. It was fun. And, I thought there was some interesting things tonight. 3 out of... 3. I would say that there was a couple of really quality segments tonight, but most things to me just sucked. But at least those few little things happened that were good. Maybe things will get better. And that's about it, man. I guess let's review this rap thing that I did on Monetize This, and I'll tell you if I can remember if it's good or not. Let's see. Unbelievable. He's back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Drew. Where is he? Get that cam on there.
I'm black.
There goes this stream.
I don't give a fuck. Here he is, everybody. This is definitely getting demonetized, yeah. It's Drew. Back again. Drew is back.
It's a fag.
Hates black men.
Back again.
Yes. Racist Drew. Also, want to talk about how Nerdy is dancing like a fairy in this.
I sent you that clip.
Guess who's back? Guess who's black? Yes. Guess who's black? Guess who's black? Look, watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God, dude! Cut that right there. JB, watching this. Cut that right there. Oh my God, cut that. Wow. That's messed up. Monster, cause nobody wants to see Drew no more. They want his wife to die of liver cancer. Well, if you shake a little bit of weed, mix some hot liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a
Oh my God.
The hospital when I'm doctors on my cock and rating, and I'm vibrating, coming while he's masturbating. You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back up on the rag and ovulating. I know that you get a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicated, so the FCC won't let Drew be. So he tried to show them all his little peenie. Then they tried to shut him down on MTV, but it feels so empty without his pee. Come on, dip, bum on your lips, so fuck that. Come on your lips and some on your tits and get ready, cause I got a dick that's heavy, but I dropped it on the floor and I got raped by Debbie. Now, oh my God, there he is.
Wow.
It's coming out now.
I already is feeling it.
I mean, that was kind of funny because it was just mean. Like, it was like you thought I was going to do karaoke on Eminem, but then I just said mean stuff about Drew.
Like I said, following most lyrics, just throwing Drew in there made it epic. It was funny.
I guess that's kind of funny. Like,
well, it was the point too that it happened, because you kind of hit a moment where people were getting thrown off the show, and it kind of seemed like it was quieting down. And then Drew was coming back, and it was like this re-entrance.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. We're gonna bash your wife.
Yeah, so that's what made it even better.
It's messed up. But I'll tell you, the GARGUTS was loaded, but Nerdy's dancing was cringe. Like the whole, like he was doing this type of thing, like that was I hope his girlfriend, who is hot, never sees that dance. I can't imagine she bangs him if she sees that.
Yeah, with the whole finger points.
Yeah, the finger thing, and then the like. I don't know, man. I'm uncomfortable, to be honest. I'm uncomfortable right now. I feel very, like I almost feel raped. Like I feel like I was violated watching him do that. Yeah, I feel like I need to be erased. Like I need to be erased.
Leo will erase Nerdy. We know that.
Does it start up again? Or?
Good job for me. So everybody, look at my lips, cause they're so fucking big they think I'm black. And I killed myself with a fucking heart attack.
Oh
no! Wow!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoops!
All right, what's up, Drew?
Guess.
That's the funniest part. All right, what's up, Drew? Oh my
Drew,
God!
what an entrance!
You like that entrance, Drew?
I like how Dwelsh totally exposed himself.
Oh, let's do it again. Cause it feels so empty. Little hellions, kids feeling rebellious, embarrassed. Their parents still listen to Elvis. They started feeling like prisoners helpless. So someone comes along on a mission and yells, "Visionary, vision is scary." So Drew took his dick out. It was so
I knocked my microphone over there.
scary. A guy slapped him in the face and he fell. Then sent his fucking wife to hell.
Wow. Poor Drew. Just rolls his head. Just rolls his eyes.
He just goes with your sick flow.
I had no idea what the other part that's funny. It wasn't funny during the show, but it was funny when I went back and listened to it when Tony came on and then just started talking about nothing. I felt like
rage during it, but not being on the show, I was cracking up because like how everybody else was responding to him. He basically was like demanding you play the clips to the drama that didn't exist or wasn't explained, and you didn't have anything. He was like, you know what's going on, and everyone's like, I have no clue at all whatsoever.
Yeah,
the fuck you're talking about.
I know what's going on. It's called fucking acid. That's what's going on.
You know, drugs on drugs. But he barged in, kicking down the door, Kramer style, and was like, "You guys know what's going on?"
Yeah, it was a little weird.
I saw you just getting more and more infuriated as time passed, and when you ever left the Discord and went to the other, you're like, I'm moving.
I think one of the things that I'm going to start doing with Monetize This especially is I'm just going to take over. I think it's just going to be basically me. Like I'm hosting the show and people are coming on and I'm really just going to bully everybody. I think that's what's going to have to happen. So get ready. This Monetize This will be a little bit different this week. Because in the past, it's kind of like, I feel like co-hosts and we all come on and I feel like I can guide everything a bit and I'm coming up with things, but really everybody has a lot to say. So it is a big co-host show. But I feel like that's not true anymore because the people are so retarded that I really just need to be the one steering the ship. You know, like, you know, Leah being like, oh, let's not talk about that. Fuck you. Fine, get off the show then. You know, and you know Jesse, is he gonna talk or not? I don't know. Maybe I'll just mute him. You know, this guy comes in like, hey, I'm gonna start some shit. You know what? Get the fuck off my show. Like, you know, unless you have a brain. So I'm really gonna start. I'm just gonna bury the fuck out of people this Friday. It's gonna be Joe hosting Monetize This again, which I did this around the episodes.
Yeah, it's been done before.
Like 30 to 50 or so, or 30 to 47 or something like that, when it was just me and Jesse, or a lot of nights it was just me. And that was back when we lost the old crew. And also around when me and Leah were the only ones on Monetize This as like from the show that you really know. You popped on a couple times, but it was me and Leah a lot. And then sometimes what would happen is JB would call in. Like
Yeah,
for a
he
little
wasn't a
while.
regular at that point.
Yeah, he at this point he had been a regular and left because his work schedule.
I meant
changed.
co-host. I'm saying.
Yeah, so he was just more like a caller, but obviously a featured call. Like he was so good. But it was like me and Leah were really holding it down for episodes. I don't remember, somewhere around 85 to 99. Like even a little bit on episode 100, you could see it, that it was a lot of me hosting the show. So it's gonna go back to that. I just haven't come to terms with that. I've just wanted to like it's still monetize this with a bunch of people, and it's all everybody's sharing. But really, it's just I'm gonna run it like I used to run the Joe Cronin show, like basically. So that's, I don't know, where I'm just gonna bury the fuck out of people if I want to, and throw people off the call and throw other people on the call, and I'm going to run the show like I used to run it way back when. So Merry Christmas. Captain Cronin, that's exactly right. Because I've given too much leeway thinking like, all right, I'm going to let all the people come on, have their spot. I'm not going to do anything.
Well, I've got it easy in a sense too on these shows, in the sense that there's I don't want to say a format or structure, but there is. We know we're going to review the show we just watched. So there's a set thing to talk about that's going to be covered. So there's a layout for that, obviously. And then any news or whatnot comes as we, dole it out. But for Monetize This, it's a free-for-all. So you don't have, it's not like we're going to discuss this, then talk about this and let some call, so because it's not scheduled or slated for certain things to be discussed, it's hard to be like, all right, I know what topics I want to discuss. I know what thing, but you don't know where the conversation is always headed. So it's hard to prepare, is my point.
Yeah. And I don't even care. It's like, I don't even mind if, I guess the thing is that I would let things go for a while before, because I was like, whatever, we'll see what happens here. But I'm just going to kind of not do that anymore. I'm going to do what I want. Like if I think something sucks, I'm going to stop it. Before I would just let everything go. Let it go. It's a 7-hour show. Who cares? But now, I mean, like that was fucking mind-blowing. What that conversation last week, I was like, are we fucking, like, what's going on here? That took brain cells off of me. No doubt about it. Like, and I don't have a lot anyway, so. But listen,
let's try it out. Hey,
I don't know. It's not much of a difference. It's just I'm gonna be a little more like, listen, before I used to be like, listen, I've got all these co-hosts. Let's all share the deal and have fun, and I'll bounce off you guys, and you guys do your thing, and it'll be a fun thing. But now I feel like, I'm going to be a little bit more of the driver. Take more charge of what's going on here.
Yeah, because what I was saying is you don't know what who's always going to talk or what they're going to say, because it's not like it's not a wrestling show, it's not a sports show, it's not a movie review show, so you don't know what's going to come out, who's going to so it's hard.
Well, it's supposed to be funny, but like when people get mad about oh my God,
well, that's what I'm saying too.
Doing a joke and you're getting mad, I don't know, man. It's just weird. Anyway, fuck everybody. We're out of here. Good night. Thanks for subbing. Check out the Patreon if you really give a shit. And check out all the content on Patreon, because there's going to be a bunch of it.
What the fuck happened to my radio show?
What happened to it, Opie? What happened to it, you loser fuck? Good night, Jake. I love you, brother.
I love you too. Everybody stay sexy and have a great night.
Look for my Diablo 3 Season 22 videos on Evil Spectrum, and look for my show tomorrow on Patreon. And, of course, tomorrow night, we'll be live with
Super Chat Party.
Throwdown. JCS Foot Rub. Thanks, man. Thanks again. Super Chat Party. Thank you again, man, for the support. I'll be live tomorrow with Throwdown on my other channel, Corrupted Nation. And then Wednesday night, of course, we'll be live with the AEW review, as always. And
Thursday's Thanksgiving, so
Thursday's probably not going to do Out of Nowhere, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I assume not. But
I mean, I may be live with something anyway, because
I was gonna say maybe if we just try and aim to go live anyways together, but
I might anyway. So if if you come on and you want, come on. But I might just do like Thanksgiving free for all or something. I mean, because I'm going to be eating at home with my family, obviously, but we're not going anywhere, nor are we having family over. We're doing the super liberal thing. So we're just going to cry even though my daughter slept over our neighbor's house the other night. Like, we were so backwards. This doesn't make any sense. We try to do a lot of. It was her first sleepover, man. I just missed I missed my little girl last night. I was like, I hope she's all right. That's all I kept thinking. Listen, we'll see you tomorrow. Fuck everything. I'm gonna go. I'm either going to bed or I'm gonna play Diablo, and I'm gonna upload videos. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter's back up. The tantrum's over at JCS Commentary on Twitter. See you there. Good night, Jake. And happy birthday to Bry Guy. Happy birthday to Bry Guy. Jake DeMarco is at Countdown Ended on Twitter. Leah's at Incoming Tube. You want to yell at her?
You dealt me this hand, I guess I can't be a man. I'm about to fuck your fucking face up, drag your ass in the sand. I'm gonna blast your fucking ass off with a gun or a bullet. I'm gonna shoot you, and I'm gonna fucking show it. I put that bullet in you, motherfucker. What can you do? I put that bullet in you. There's nothing left that you can do. I put that bullet in you. I put that bullet. Brow. Drop to the floor like fucking Tupac Shakur. You keep coming at me, motherfucking beg me for more. I'm gonna put you down with savage and shit. Shoot off your dick, shoot it till it's a clip. Happy Thanksgiving. Now are you dead? Happy Thanksgiving. Out you have bled.
You're listening to Academy Music.
Savage, not average, I cut you up like a cabbage. I got a pair of scissors and I cut your arteries up. I'm gonna munch on your butt, your mom's a slut. I'll fill her up with my nut, so fucking what? Metallica sucks, suck my dick. Lars Ulrich a bitch, yo I had his wife, kids. Where? I'ma raise them up good, I'ma chop off their heads and beat them with wood. I went to the valley with money in my pocket too. I'm gonna beat you with my fucking money. What you gonna do? Who you gonna screw? Venomous rhymes that I spit at a time, and your mother's on a dime, and I wanna climb Mount Everest, and I wanna feel your mother's breasts. So all my hitters out there, I hope you die of fucking cancer. I hope you fucking have sex with a reindeer prancer.
What am I doing right now? I just end the show. Can we just end the show without being weird as fuck for once? I mean, this is kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. Fuck am I doing, bro? Sometimes I have no idea. Sometimes I don't know, bro. Very weird person. My voice is still fucked up too if you don't, so I do apologize for that too. It is just fucked up, man. I can't shake this shit. I'm like 100% sure it's from doing the Alex Jones voice too. Good God, it's bad. I'm really going. Good night. Good night, everybody. AEW Wednesday.
Wrestling